Good evening, students. Now we are going to discuss about k nearest neighbors algorithm. K nearest neighbors algorithm, and it is a technique. I will show you. See here. So here some are playing. So if you look at carefully, so some are playing, some are reading, and some are chit chatting, and some are music dancing. So based on your friends group, so what you are, so we are able to predict, so that we can so here if you are suppose this is the person, so who belongs to which group, so this particular person belongs to which class, so that we are able to predict based on some instances. So that is the concept of k nearest neighbors algorithm. So just simply what we can say, ఏమంటారు తెలుగులో అంటే నీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ని బట్టి నీవెవరో చెప్పచ్చు అంటారు. సో ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ సో లైక్ దిస్ కే నియరెస్ట్ నైబర్స్ అల్గారిథం. సో based on the characteristics of your neighbors, then you will be decided. In the same way, based on the instances, based on the knowledge, based on the training samples which are given to us, then we are going to identify the class label of particular object which is given to us. So here instance based, it is also known as instance based learning. So based on the instances, so these are all the electronic devices. So these are the instances of electronic devices. So based on that, we are going to specify the class label of this, and so KNN with different names. So what it is called? So it will be called k nearest neighbors, memory based reasoning, example based reasoning, instant based learning, lazy learning. So these are all alternative names for KNN. K means K here, K. So K is the number. So see a powerful classification algorithm. So here we are going to store the available cases and classifies new cases based on the similarity measure. So based on the similarity, suppose there are 4 to 5 groups. So among the 4 to 5 groups, so you belongs to which group? So based on your characteristics and based on the group characteristics, we are going to similarity measurement. We are going to measure the similarity. So if they are similar, then that particular object is going to be placed in corresponding or respective group. So one of the top data mining algorithm. So here we are going to learn about k nearest neighbor algorithm. So here an object is classified by majority votes for neighbor classes. So the object is assigned the most common class amongst its k nearest neighbors. K is the number, suppose. So 4, 5, 6. So based on the availability of data set, then we are going to decide the k value. So here based on the distance between your neighbors, then your group is going to be decided. And see here, so what we are going to do, this is the test record. So this belongs to which group? So here some hen is there, chicks are there, some swans are there. So among these, what other the test report, this is the test record. So we are going to find out the distance between similarity measurement between these objects. So whenever we are going to compute the distance, so it is near to this. So based on the distance, we are going to identify whether that particular object belongs to which group. So that we are going to see, and we know that what we know, there are different distance measure methods. So popular methods are Euclidean method, Manhattan method, Minkowski's method. So these are the methods already you have learnt in the mathematical concepts. So the very popular one is Euclidean. So Euclidean, using the Euclidean, what you can do, so you are able to find out the distance between 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2, like this we are going to given. So that what we can do, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root. So this is the method for Euclidean distance between 2 points. In the same way, we are able to find out the Manhattan distance method, modulus of x2 minus x1 plus modulus of y2 minus y1. So this is the method which we are going to be used under Manhattan technique. And Minkowski is one more method. So using the Minkowski also, we are able to find out the distance between 2 points, like x2 minus x1. So here whole square whole to the power of 1 by 2. So this is the another method which is going to be used for finding the distance between 2 points. So here why we are using the distance? So if you are able to calculate the distance between two objects, if the distance is very less, then the object maybe belongs to that particular category or that particular group. That is the concept of this nearest neighbors. So calculate the distance between new example and all example in the training set. So using the general popular method which we are going to use, this Euclidean method. Using the Euclidean method, we are going to find out the distance. So all the instances correspond to points and n-dimensional features. Each instance is represented with numerical attributes. See here, one example is given. What is the example? If you look at carefully, the example consists of customer name. How many customers are there? Around 6 members are there. So in the trainee data set, we have given with 5 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records are given to us. And 6th record is the testing record. This will be the testing record. So and one more attribute which is mentioned, age and income and number of credit cards. And whenever we are going to, suppose we are going to assume that whether the person is eligible for acquiring the loan or not. So whenever the person approaches a bank, whether the banker will approve his loan request or not, that we are going to decide based on the given data set. So here in the given data set, the age values are there, income is there, number of credit cards holded by that particular person, and whether that particular person belongs to which class, yes class or no class. Yes is the approval, okay, and no in the sense the loan request is going to be rejected. For that, what we are going to do, we have given 3 different numerical values we need to consider. And whenever the John is given with 37 age, 50,000 income, and the number of credit cards holded by is 2. So based on this, we are going to decide whether John belongs to which class. For that, what you have to find out the distance between 2 points, 35 minus 37. 35 minus 37 whole square plus 35 minus 50. 35 minus 50 whole square plus 3 minus 2 whole square root. So this value we are going to get 15.16 like this. So like this we are going to find out the distance between Rachel and John, Steve and John, Tom and John, Anna and John. So here these are the values which we have received. One is 15.16, another one is 15, and one more is 152.23, 122, 15.74. Amongst all these values, which value is lesser value? 15 is the lesser value. Yes or no? So what is the 15th? Second point. So Rachel. So Rachel belongs to which class? S class. So this our test record is very much closer to Rachel's record. So Rachel belongs to S class. So that what we can predict, John also belongs to S class only. His loan request is going to be approved. So this is the way we are going to decide the class label of objects whose class label is unknown, right? And I will tell you one more example. See this. So here there is a query, some maths, computer science, maths and computer science. The k value here it is given as 3. K value it is given as 3. So here what maths marks are given. So how many records we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records are there. And the query is given as maths equal to 6 and computer science equal to 8 and the k value is 3. Then that particular person will get the result. What will be his result? Whether it is pass or fail, that we need to decide based on the trainee data. What is the trainee data? The trainee data consists of both the subject marks, and some are got failed, some are got passed. So we are going to decide whether the test record is pass or fail. So what is the test record? The test record maths marks are 6, computer science marks are 8. So what you have to do? You have to find out the distance between these values. 6 minus 4 whole square plus 8 minus 3 whole square root. In the same way, next 6 minus 6 whole square plus 8 minus 7 whole square whole root. So this will be 538 and this will be 1. And the third point, what is that? 6 minus 7 whole square plus 8 minus 8 whole square. This is also 1. And the fourth point we got 3.16 and the fifth point we got 2. So one is 1, 1, 2 and 538. So the maximum value we got 538, the minimum value we got 1. So how many ones? 2 ones. That means the nearest distance is 1 second record and third record. So what is the class label of second record and third record? The class label will be the pass. So what is the prediction for our test record? The test record maybe belongs to pass class. So this is the way we are going to decide the class label of the given object. Okay, and whenever you are going to find out the k, how to find out the k value. So k, generally if you are going to follow the thumb rule, k less than square root of n. N is the number of example. K less than square root of n. Suppose square root of 9, k less than 3. So 3 kan takkuva undali. So like that we are going to decide based on the number of examples which are given to us. So this is the k nearest neighbor algorithm, and here it will be applicable for nominal and categorical data, and we are able to classify the categorical data as well as numerical data. And the strengths are very simple and intuitive, so it can be applied to the data from any distribution. Good classification if the number of samples is large enough. So if the number of examples are given to us, then we are going to get good results. Takes more time to classify the new example. Need to calculate and compare distance from new example to all other examples. Choosing k may be tricky. Need large number of samples for accuracy. So these are the disadvantages. Whenever we are going to deal with a large set of data, then we need to compute the distance between all those points. It is somewhat a complex task. That is one of the drawback. So because of that, the accuracy may be differ. So this is KNN, nearest neighbors algorithm. Thank you.